Hello guys and welcome to Cat World. This is Biffatech episode 3 on Biffa's Patreon server, and well, one of the nice things about living in the jungle is sometimes you get visited by the wildlife. They had children, I just saw them with babies and I thought I'd start recording. I don't know where the babies are gone. Not sure. Oh, here they are. Ah, look, little tigers, little tiger cubs. Isn't that cute? Or ocelots, I should say. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna tame any of them. Animals are always a pain in the neck. They're cute, but yeah, they drown themselves and it's impossible to keep them alive. Right. Anyway, as you can see, I have not been very eco-friendly. I've deforested the jungle quite a bit. I actually feel quite bad about this because you start off, thinking, jungle, beautiful, vines everywhere, lovely trees, and then I do this. But I'm going to plant a few more trees. However, today I really want to start building because not so much because I don't like living in a hole, because, underground, hole in the ground is sort of my natural environment. I mean, in real life, I now live in a basement flat, which my mother had hysterics when I told her I was renting one, but I actually quite like it. Well, I don't like the insects so much and the spiders, but other than that, it is quite cool. But I digress. Where shall I gress? Oh, yes. My main problem with being here is the power situation. So, for example, I've decided that I want to build the repairer. Why is it draining so slow? It's probably all going in here. I want to build the repairer from actually additions because even though this has got mending on it, it's not really keeping up with the mending and my armor. And you know what Minecraft since 1.8 is like about repairing items. Initially it's very cheap and then it becomes impossible. So I want to make the repairer. Now this is not a cheap block. It needs 4 empowered diamantine crystals, and then it needs a few more empowered diamonds here. Now I have plenty of diamonds, that's not a problem. So I've empowered 4 already, but I need 4 more. Actually, you know what? Let's make it cheaper on ours. Well, the problem with doing it separately is it will use up more black quartz, and I don't have that much black quartz. Decisions, I just don't know what to do. Luckily, I've got masses of coal now because let's go. I just traded Jojo some heads. He needed zombie heads. So I gave him heads and he gave me a whole bunch of ore, and I should probably use my fortune pick on them rather than the sagmill. But if you do them in the sagmill, you get the coal powder, which of course we need for Ender IO for the dark steel. So, at least I have loads of coal now for the power generation, but still it's generating the power very slowly. Very slowly. That's not gonna turn me. That is not gonna turn my block. So while this is happening, let's go and do a little bit of building and then we'll do the repairer. And the repairer is an amazing device, but it also needs a lot of power. It uses RF to repair your items. Doesn't use any materials or XP, just uses RF, but it needs a lot of the RF, So now the one question I am not sure is whether to make my building facing this way or facing this way. I think because of the position of the hole, this just makes more sense to me. But then we'd miss the nice... We don't really see that very much. Let's do it this way. And I'm not going to do the whole building today because it needs to be a really big building and I haven't quite sorted out how it's gonna go. So I want to make a sort of center rectangle bit, and then have two sort of triangle bits going off it, you know, slopey bits going off it, a sort of super modern research center kind of building. I've started some of the inspiration for this. Let's get some building blocks and start placing them. Some of the inspiration for this came from, I was looking at Hall of Justice builds. I guess that's from Batman. I don't know. I don't watch Batman. I am a Batman agnostic. Anyway, Hall of Justice builds in Minecraft, which looked quite good. And I actually preferred the rectangular ones than the circle ones. I guess the original Hall of Justice was round, you know, like a vertical circle. Building blocks, that's what I'm looking for. Where are the building blocks? So I've been mining loads of quartz. I want most of this building to be white. But then the Hall of Justice just seemed too simple. So I've decided to add, sort of start kind of like it, but then add, let's make some clear glass. I do believe that you now make clear glass by smelting just normal glass. Can we make this into, yes, thank God for that. So I got a lot of alabaster by exchanging it for ghasts in bottles. I have 2 more ghasts, I think, but I can breed some more. Yeah, and people with digital miners have been giving generously, actually a lot more than I asked for. But I guess it's not a bad exchange. I mean, the thing with ghasts in bottles is that the first one is difficult to get, but then you just breed them. So, okay. I thought we'd elevate this a little bit. Yes. Yes, I don't know. So we'd sort of have white steps coming up. Is somebody going to sleep? Anyway, so I've been getting a lot of alabaster and somebody is going to sleep. A lot of alabaster and marble and stuff like that. I also want to use cloud blocks. So I have them on me. Oh, did I put them in a bag? Oh, where did I put them? Let's get the alabaster out. Yeah, I quite like wider steps rather than just stairs. Oh, that grayness is really, really annoying. Let's see where I put the cloud. Let's see where I put the cloud. The cloud blocks. Here they are. So, well, I'm not sure if this is the chisel. So you make them with wool, which is why I was growing a lot of string. And 4 wool give you 32 of those. So let's get them here. And then you can chisel them. I think this is like a chisel block. It's introduced by chisel. And then you can chisel them into bricks. This might be nice, I don't know. But I think they make a nice contrast with the white. A little bit artificial looking, but sort of very contrasty. Yeah, I like. Well, I don't know whether I like. Definitely, I will have to experiment. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking and start building. And I'm not going to build on camera because I am bad at building anyway. So, you know, I'd be double bad. And I'll get back to you when it's all done. Okay, so here I am after a little bit of building, and to be honest, I think this looks quite derpy. I was expecting something nicer, and quite honestly, something bigger. It's really not all that big. A little bit of nasty lag out there. Yeah. not very big at all, but what I would say is remember that this is just a small part of the structure, sort of the center, but the real business end is going to happen in wings, which will be on this side, and on this side there will be big wings which will house all the stuff. This is just going to be a sort of, I am going, oh, what is going on? Weird things are going on. I am going, not master volume, no. Is this weather? Don't we have, oh, this is weather. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to put some trees and tree blocks and bushes around the place as well. So, this is just the beginning. But power. So on top of here, I want to put an environmental tech solar panel array, which is going to give masses of power. And then underneath here, underneath the ground, we will have the environmental tech miner, void miner, which will provide us with all the minings eventually. It's not all going to happen at once. I would like to... the other thing is, how I was making a repairer? Well, yeah, no, sorry, I can't decide what to do. Because I have, while I was building the diamatidine things turned. Well, let's just make the repairer. But we'll need a lot of power to repair things. What do I need? I think I need 4 of those. Well, let's take 5, but I think I need 4, I'm pretty sure. And I need some of these, and I think this will be enough. This is a nice door. I'm gonna have to have obviously nicer doors for the entrance to the house, the repairer. So you need to bring one of these things, a block of quartz. Actually, can I make a block of, oh, actually it's only 4 quartz, not 9. Button pressing challenge. I am pretty sure that I am. Okay, now I wish I haven't started doing this, because I will also need some of these and to be turned into the redstone crystal or whatever it is. Honestly, mods and their funky, bizarre names. Yeah, come on. Yeah, thank you very much. Why did this not work? It's because it has this lens. God, I am an idiot. Please go again. Go on, go on. And why are we having the whaler on? So hidden. So the whaler is, number pad 0 is the default whaler turning off and on thing. Okay. This, like so. This, like so. Then this, like so. This is not a cheap recipe. Then we need a couple of these. Okay, and now we these have to be empowered. What do you think? Okay, well, let's empower them and go back to the environmental tech. This is weird because I could have sworn that these crystals disappeared, but I think this will happen a lot quicker because it's just a crystal, not a block. But let's put all of this in here. Like this, and go back to what we were doing before. Okay, and you can go up, which was the void, not the void miner, the environmental tech solar panel thing. So the way you do this is you build an assembler and you then build the controller, and the controller will tell you how to build the blocks you need for the rest of it, and it will actually build it for you. Now I'd like to start with tier 2 because, you know, and look at the price of this. Oh my god, I don't know if I have enough stuff. So we need to make 2 of these, and we also need to make some solar cells and some photovoltaic cells, which are like this. Okay, we'll make a ton of these. And then this clear glass is enriched sand, which is sand with quartz. So let's start with that. I'm gonna make a stack of this. Probably, I don't know that that will be enough, to be honest. But you know, you have to start somewhere. I mean, these things are not cheap, but they produce a ton of power, and like without... Alright, so I've processed some gold. I mean, it's still processing, but you know, we have plenty. I also hit the pirate ship that was outside and got a stack of gold from it. So I think we should have enough. And I also processed lots of diamonds, lots of stuff being processed, etc, etc. So let's see here. Let's see, what can we make out of this? What's the recipe? Oh my god. How I hate this stuff sometimes. Okay, this is what I want. Solar panel controller 2. Can we make this? Yes, thank you. Now the other thing that we will need is an assembler, for which we will need a couple of bits of obsidian. But also I will show you the recipe momentarily, but also some salt and stuff. So assembler, so basically assembler, when you click it, it assembles. When you click this with an assembler, it will assemble the whole structure. So this needs a basalt. You can either use alabaster or basalt, but because I'm using alabaster for building, we will go with basalt. So we need this. See, this is where we needed the gold. And although it says you only need 1 redstone, although it says you only need 1, these also take part in actually building the structures. So I'm gonna make a big bunch of them. 31. Why only 31? Well, I guess, okay, let's start with 31. And to make these into, we will do this. Okay, now, redstone. We need more redstone. And what can we put back? Let's put back the coal. All right. There we go. We've made 27 of these. So I will now use one of them to make an assembler. I mean, this does require a lot of resources, but it is super good. So if we just put this here and left click with the assembler, it tells us it will generate 6,400 RF per tick, which is a nice number, I think. And we need 25 solar cell, let's see, 25 solar cell, 24 structure blocks tier 2 or above, and 4 modifier cores or any upgraded versions. I think the only upgrade you can get for solar panels is one where it produces some power during rain. So I don't think we will go with that. Okay, so the only thing, let's see, what do we have on us from this? We have one solar cell, and I think it said we needed 25. So we need 24 more of them, and 25 structure blocks too, and we have 26 of them. So very good. Let me put some of this stuff away. Oh, so that we have more space for crafting. How many will this make? Only 6, and we need 24. Yes, fantastic. Let's take this. Well, luckily we have a lot of lapis. Let's make 32 of those. That will be, yeah, still not enough. Okay, give me more lapis. I might speed through this crafting section because I think it might be boring. Okay, solar cell. What does this look like? It doesn't have any iron. No iron, no iron, no iron. Where's my iron? It is here. Oh my god. Am I seriously? No, I am not out of iron. That would have been bad. Although I will soon be. I really will have to go on another mining trip. Okay, why can I only make 6? Oh, it's probably the redstone. Yes, well, that's not a problem. We will get the redstone. And again, let us try. Okay, we have 25 plus 3. And we have these, and what did we need? Also modifier core. Let's see what that looks like. That's also another bloody expensive one, I'm sure. Modifier core. So there is a speed modifier and an accuracy modifier, but that's for mining, and a piezo modifier, which is the only one that we could do, which needs blocks of iron and mica, and we don't have this mica. The mica is a problem to get. Aha! Well, we will just have enough iron. Okay. Why do I have so many arrows on me? I just have way too many things. Iron, and I think it wanted, no, not hardened stone. I think it just wanted normal stone, and I am sure I have normal stone. Yes, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just enough. And now I think this should be enough to let us build the solar array. Thank you. Okay. So I want to find the exact center of this. Okay, somebody wants to buy gas from me. I'll be right back. Okay, so today I am selling bottled gas for iron because, you know, I used up everything I had. Okay, so I think if we, and also I got them center messed up. I don't know whether these will be in, it might be that these will be in, you know, that it won't be able to build because of these, but let's see. So basically you just hold down the right mouse button pointing at this, and I do believe this is our solar panel. Look at it, isn't it beautiful? And this has to have clear view of the sun, which it does. And there is no indication actually of how much power it gets, but I think, so I'm obviously going to have to do some sort of a roof here. Let's put some torches on it. I mean, we would not, it will look ugly, but you know, we do not want creepers spawning and blowing it up. So what I'm going to want to do is transfer the power beneath, possibly using well, let's get a you know, the thing, capacitor bank. It doesn't actually produce as much power as it says it does, which is annoying. It lies about it, but it still produces a huge amount of power. And it will be possibly in, well, it should be enough to power a miner. Although really, I would like, come on. Although really, I would like to build a tier 3. Well, obviously one day we'll do a tier 4, but I think a tier 3 will be quite nice for now. Okay. Let's tell it to input power here. And are you inputting? Okay, there is something wrong with this capacitor. I am sure of it. I don't know why, but it's messed up. Oh, this is because the maximum output and maximum input are somehow, I don't know why, because, well, this does a maximum output and input of 5,000. And you can see it's filling up with plus 5,000 RF per tick. So it's possible that the solar panel could actually produce more. It's just you know, the input of the capacitor bank is too slow. All right, so next episode we will look at making the digital. I think I'm gonna do the resource miner first before doing the digital miner, and upgrading this to a level 3. For now, I don't know whether we have the time, but let's very quickly run, because if you remember, this all started with me complaining about the fact that the repairer did not have the capacity. I didn't have enough power to repair my items. So I did actually, here we go, let's throw this back. I don't know, why did I think that I needed, I'm gonna have to go into proper storage very, very soon. Okay, let's look at repairer now. I'm sure we will now have more than enough power to repair anything that we want to repair. Did I do this already? I think I might have made this already. Did I put it here? There it is. Oh, and those. Okay, repairer. Yes! There you go. So let's go back to the outside. I am going to be so pleased when I move into the new quarters. And I don't have to keep running up and down. I don't have to keep running up and down the stairs. Let's put this at output. Let's put this here. Is you getting power now? Yes, it is. And now if I put this in here, now this has a lot of durability, but you can see the durability is rising there. And yeah, all you need is a bunch of power of RF, and I can repair my armor in the same way. So no more wasting XP, excuse me, no more wasting XP and emeralds on repairs. And on this happy note, I think I will say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching this episode, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
building